And it's another fantastic day, 5 p.m. It's time for 30 minutes right here on City TV. My name is AJ Akwako Sapon and I'm here with the gorgeous
Melissa Awad. Welcome back, guys. We are here live and direct and get interactive with us. Don't forget to use our hashtag. If you haven't even started using it, it is hashtag 30minutes. Talk to us. We want to talk to you. And guess what? So from Gollywood to Gollywood, the Ghanaian movie industry has a new name, and you guys have been talking about it and, of course, trolling.
Yes, not all of it very positive, and some of it, well, interesting enough, we're bringing all the trends on that because people have been talking. What are your thoughts, though? First of all, let us know, hashtag 30minutes, 30minutes, and on all our social media handles at City TV GH, and as well, tweet at us at AJ Sapon for myself and at Melly Mel for real for Melissa. And together we'll be bringing you all of this trending social media conversation for the next 30 minutes right here on 30 Minutes. And you're tuning into 30 Minutes right here on City TV. So, starting it off with something that's been quite a hot topic on social media. The name change of the Ghanaian movie industry. Initially, we were called Gollywood, and that's even some people had some problems with. Then now we've moved it to Gollywood. Yes, Gollywood like Bollywood. And a lot of people are not very enthused about it. They're thinking, why on earth are you calling it Bollywood or Gollywood like Hollywood? Shouldn't we be more original? Shouldn't we be figuring out? Well, this all happened at the second summit of Ghana 60 Years On Film Summit that happened at the International Conference Center somewhere last week. Now, people have been trolling, speaking, complaining, discussing everything else that you can possibly happen. So that was at the second edition of the Ghana 60 Years On Film Summit. So it happened on the 12th of July, and it had most of the industry great at. It even had some people being honored. So it was under the theme Rebranding Ghana Film Industry to Rebrand Ghana. So that's what happened there. We saw some amazing people going on. You can see some of the faces you recognize, though.
Yeah, that's obviously Nadia. Is that Nadia Brown?
Nadia,
yeah,
and Jackie.
And her mother. Wow, that's lovely. But you know what? My question is, and I say this, and I say this very boldly, rebranding, renaming, do what you want. But as far as are we restoring confidence back in our movie industry? And
we've already had a lot of people, you know, talking about the film industry, complaining about it, trolling and all this while saying that our industry is no more original.
It's not.
We're not getting as much as we can out with in terms of our storylines, in terms of the plots.
But AJ, look at the name itself. I mean, we're from, Gollywood, people had problems, and now Gollywood. Could we? And we have a little bit, not a little, a lot of a copy and paste culture.
Yes.
Like, we could definitely be more original.
I agree with that. We could have. I mean, even in terms of the logo, which we'll be showing you very shortly, and what really went down with that. People were like, oh, are you trying to say that there's not enough graphic artists or graphic designers in this country that could have done something remarkably better?
But do they consult? Do they consult others in the
maybe they see
creative
they
arts?
Want it and then they take it. Well, that's been interesting enough, but I don't know. The Ghanaian movie industry has been receiving quite a bit of backlash. They're saying that now we are moving from a point where the focus was on the storylines and on creating great productions into more of the people. But a lot of people have been talking about it. And I've realized that even some artists that actors, I should say artists.
I know what you're going to say.
Have been moving into the area that they didn't think that there was a lot of emphasis on Kumawood. We've seen a lot of people. In fact, I remember watching a movie where Van Vicker was doing I think an Ejapo Leo movie or something of that sort. Nadia has done something of that sort. We've seen a lot of people doing a transition into certain kind of movies. Yes. So
But do you remember? I mean, this was some years back, but we were at one point we were the lead when it came to African movie making. We were the actual lead. Like people jumped ship from Nigerian movies because there was too much special effects, and then they were enjoying us. And then we had the whole Beyonce and Rihanna saga.
If you really remember the times love brewed in an African pot, and then where Ghanaian movies were true classics,
yes,
and in
originals.
terms of diction, in terms of acting,
the quality,
it was something exceedingly beyond our time. I honestly think those kind of movies were beyond our time, and now they even still look amazing, even though they're considered classics. But have we really strayed so far from our fundamentals? Is a question that we should be asking in terms of the movie industry. But people have been talking on social media, voicing out their thoughts, why it should be wood, why it should be gully, and everything else in between. Some people have also been giving interesting suggestions on what the names should rather be. Well, taking a look at some social media commentary, our Haji King Hova says, me, I'm minding my business. Whether heavenwood or not, I'm not wasting my time to watch them. Wow. Oh, Charlie. Wow. Oh, come on. Andrew Jampo says, I don't know if the wood be timber or odum. A nice name like Anansi Chrome is available, yet the colonial mindset is at play here. Golly stone is better than that wood something. Oh, Charlie. Oh, wow. Mansa W. Oscar says, I suggest Ofui wood. That one is an apt description of our movie industry. The motto would be Ofui wood, our cantata, our pride.
Wow, people are not holding back from Ben Oakley. Kumasi made movies, or Kumawet can be called Amanse Krom, not entire Ghana movie sector.
That's true.
Yeah. Fair enough, Ben. Moving on to some more. And from Bobby Z, you can help me with this, AJ.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, come on, that Bobby Z.
People are not sparing. And then from Candyman Lucas, why not Ananse Wood? Ananse Wood, sorry.
Well, that could also fly.
But the thing is, they're still putting the wood in there. Let's just stray away from the wood. So we have from Charles Thompson. Why that name? See, why that name? Think about it. America should have named theirs Marywood instead of Hollywood. But there's a whole backstory for the.
Yes, so we'll be giving you that backstory very soon. But Kofi Mauli says, this is as dumb as it can get. When you lack creativity and innovation, your competence to become an imitator reaches disgraceful proportions. Gollywood, my foot. Hey, Charlie Mauli. There's a lot of emphasis there. And it's interesting to see, but I understand where some people are coming from. But then again, when I look at Bollywood and Nollywood, which Bollywood is number 2 in terms of gross and amount of money,
absolutely.
and Nollywood is number 3. So in terms of the 3 major movie industries doing Hollywood, Bollywood, and Nollywood, I don't think it strays so far if we add the wood to it. But I mean, I don't understand why it's golly.
Yeah, it doesn't stray. I think just the golly part. It just sounds
why
off.
Because Gali made sense. We are GHA. I mean,
but then the Nolly. But why weren't they Nali?
Why not?
I'm confused. Baby. It's all about what you guys are saying on social media. I can't get with the transition. But we have at least just another social media comment. So let's see what you guys have been saying. So onto more social media commentary, and we have some people will continue to disrespect the industry due to so many ingrates making decisions for the industry and the so-called good people sitting unconcerned. Sad though. So who is supposed to be concerned? Us? Because apparently we're not patronizing. We're not. No, I've literally heard people like they won't go to the cinema if it's just Ghanaian movie showing. They want to see the American or the other foreign movies. And that's sad.
But in recent times as well too, I've seen in terms of when Yvonne Nelson or even Okoro or Calibos's media house, Kofas Media, and Shirley with Sparrow Media Productions have premiered movies. I've seen like it's almost like a switch. People actually queue up and go in their droves for the premiere night. I don't know how in terms of the patronage is after premiere night.
But as far as the premiere,
on premiere night, the mere fact that they get to meet maybe a Nadia who's done a Shirley, or Jackie who's done a Shirley, or Jocelyn Dumas who's done a Shirley movie production, or whichever one, they are excited to go and see the stars up close.
So my concern is, I mean, as for the name change, it's odd, but my concern is the quality, what we're churning out. Because some people are saying we don't even have a movie industry really anymore. And it's sad to say, because some of the actors have worked really hard, worked for so many years, but it's like, you know, what's going on? The quality and now the name? Interesting.
I don't know.
Just saying. These are some of your thoughts, guys. These are some of your thoughts. So if you want to tell us what you're thinking about from Gallywood to Gollywood, don't forget to use our hashtag. That is hashtag 30minutes. Get interactive with us. We want to know what you guys think.
Absolutely. But people have been asking, what is the whole Hollywood, the wood, what is it about? Well, we have a video, interesting online, that I found of a darling little girl sitting in front of the camera explaining all about the whole Hollywood, Gollywood, Nollywood, Bollywood saga. Take a look.
So last week, I had a film fraternity in Ghana release the official name for our film industry. And the name they decided to be known by is Gollywood. Obviously, majority of our citizens seem not to like the name. And from all commentaries I listened to and read, and I'm pretty sure the Golly does not really make them angry. The wood, I can tell, is what irritates them the most. So I thought of finding out what this wood thing associated with the film industry is all about. So I went down to see where this wood is coming from. The United States of America, Hollywood. And these are the interesting facts I found. Hollywood is actually a name of a little town that was founded in 1853, and it actually had no bearing or connection with film from the onset. However, by 1870, this little town became an agriculture hub where farming gained grounds really well. By 1900s, most of the filmmakers started moving from New Jersey because Mr. Edison, Thomas Edison, was imposing strict rules on the independent filmmakers. He actually owned most of the patents used in shooting American motion pictures. By 1919, the first studio was established in this little town, Hollywood. And that has been the story of Hollywood till date. An actual name of a town that has become the hub of filmmaking in the USA. So then, we can confidently say that the film industry of the United States actually had no crafted name for their industry until people later began to tag the name of the community to the industry as it progressed and was probably unconsciously accepted by their government. So the American film industry had its name from the little town where active filmmaking began. If that is so, then it means over here in Ghana, someone can actually target a place like Ablekuma or Latabi Okoshi in the Greater Accra region, or a town in the western or northern region, or anywhere in this country and set up a film studio and produce Ghanaian movies.
Oh, so cute! Like a little.
I was distracted by how cute she was. I was like, oh my god, yes!
A little Madame President.
Like, she looks like a junior lawyer or something.
Absolutely.
Someone that can deal with my court cases.
What? So that was some history, some background history on where that whole
and I
Hollywood
didn't know that Hollywood is actually, or was, a little town that just became the hub for all the movie production houses. That's really cool.
Phenomenal.
But now, speaking on this Gollywood situation, if that is the historical context, then shouldn't we be thinking about Amansi Krumah? Actually, I would really believe about that.
So on that note, I think it's about time for a break. But guys, obviously, tell us what you think about this whole situation from Gallywood to Gollywood. Should we just take off the wood altogether? Let us know, hashtag 30 minutes. And when we come back, we're just going to go through some of the top trends and what you guys have been talking about. And then Beyonce Mass. Sounds odd? Well, we'll tell you about it. We'll be right back.
Live music, interviews, poetry, and more with your favorite personalities. Be our guest on Saturdays from 2 to 4 p.m. for the most exciting moments on TV. Join Kojo Akoto Boateng for real entertainment right in your living room. Saturday Live on City TV and City 97.3 FM.
Every Thursday night on City TV, you're welcome to join women from different backgrounds and opinions as they weigh in on your relationship issues. Watch Sister Sister as the ladies get real with issues about love, marriage, betrayal, sex, dating, trust, finances, and more.
Sometimes some of the guys are like, oh no, they want to wait before they get married.
So they're little for
oh, I'm saying, hold on, lady. What if she does, or they kiss and all of that,
and still nothing?
That's it.
If he really wants you like that,
you see, so it's like, oh.
Join Jessica and her sisters for City TV's all-women talk show, Sister Sister, every Thursday at 7 p.m. Also, live on 97.3 City FM.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back, and you are tuned in to 30 Minutes with myself and AJ, and we're going through the trending social media conversations. And we have some trends for you. Hope you guys have been following on social media. So, well, one, Ghanaians are trending. We've been trending for a while. So we just have one. So we have from Sika Gary. Ghanaians will appreciate you when you die, but they will never appreciate you because you live forever. Too much talent. I'm a fan now. And then there's trends about the use of tramadol. And have you seen that Ghanaians have been trending for a week? It's like whatever someone finds silly or ridiculous, they will hashtag it Ghanaians. It's like, why?
It's not right, man.
It's not okay.
Why are you doing that to us?
I don't know, but we like to troll ourselves. And then some more trends. So the World Cup is still trending. You guys are still tweeting about the World Cup. I told you the conversation wasn't over, guys. President Putin, he's
meeting Trump.
Meeting Trump. The protests erupt outside of the White House. I hope you guys were not a part of that. And Pogba is trending. Yes. You guys are still talking about him. So these are some of the trends that have been going on. The Ghanaian ones are very funny. Yeah. Very, very, very funny.
We need to join in that hashtag.
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
Put out a video
Tag us. AJ Sapong and Melly Melfuril on Twitter. So yeah, so those are just a few of your trends for today, and tomorrow we'll have some more for you guys. But moving on into something very, very interesting.
Yes. You see, it's interesting when people take something so simple, like an artist we love, and take it into a whole different aspect, like related to church. And that's exactly what's happening with Queen Bee, Beyonce. So Beyonce has been made into some sort of religion in some strange way. She has a church. Well, not her. People have created a church out of Beyonce. You think I'm lying? Take a look.
For those in the bondage of racism, we need
I'm at Grace Cathedral in San Francisco, California. Hundreds of folks are going to come here to witness the Beyonce Mass, bringing together secular music and a religious message to tell a story of empowerment for particularly women of color, but for anyone who happens to sing praises to the goddess herself, Beyonce. Here we go.
So what we do in the worship services, we make that about a conversation that we would have with God.
Wow. AJ is speechless.
I can't get over the sing praise to the goddess Beyonce.
See, and the actual anchor or the presenter for that show actually, she had a disclaimer. Well, I mean, she mentioned that she doesn't view Beyonce as a religious, I don't know, idol, but other people seem
Beyonce
to.
mass.
That's a bit extreme. I'll be honest. I think that is very extreme. But
I guess if you would link a song like Survivor to survival of a person, not even religion, survivor of a person.
But it doesn't even.
But how do you link? If you want to put a ring on it to religion, I mean, like,
well,
how does that even happen?
But they also so. Continuation in the video, for those who want to go and see the video online, continuation is that they say that Beyonce has paid homage to like African deities even the Mother Mary herself, if you go through some of her photography, things of that nature. And it's supposed to be this whole symbolism of black women or women of color coming together and celebrating their power
and
things of that nature. And you know, some communities can be quite offended because she's also a sex symbol, whether or not we want to mention it. So it's like, how do you put the two together?
I can't. You see, my brain shut down after I saw Beyonce mass. Like, I can't. My brain can't process Beyonce and a mass put together, and they did it in a church.
I know. I know. I have some very devout Catholic aunties that would be extremely upset. That's one thing
in my head. This is literally like just only an American thing.
You think so?
I would have said a white thing, but no, it's an American thing.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Well, people have been talking about it on social media, voicing their opinion, their distaste, whichever one. Starting off with Angelo.
We have from Angelo Vincent. Do not use the name of the Lord in vain. If you guys praising Beyonce, couldn't even put the E. Beyonce, then praise her, not God. What? Check your deeds, please. Open your minds, people. And some people in the American community will say, stay woke. So from Deborah Thomas, Beyonce mass, really? Using her song to relate to God? Really? What next, people? What next? Yeah, it's actually quite a serious thing.
Yeah.
From Nikki Stevens, they're mixing Beyonce with the Bible. That's heavy.
Shall I?
Be careful, people. This is worshipping idols. The Bible warns us about this. Moving on to some more social media commentary.
Well, from Pessimistic Gloom, and at this point in time, I feel the name, the way your name is, because I feel just the way you are. Most religion freaks or general Christians, hold up.
Okay. Let's start again.
As in, the message alone, so from Ruben Bad, I think it's not really healthy to praise an individual like that. Also, how much oppression do you need to get your own racial church?
Racial church?
I'm not even sure what he's talking about.
So it's like, it's aimed at women empowerment and targeted for black women, but I saw a majority
of white,
other races in there, so that's maybe...
Well, in today's news and very random things that only in some part of the world that would happen.
But AJ, let me ask you, are you offended?
See, there's offense and then there's my mind can't even
comprehend.
Like I you see, I need to comprehend what they are doing to even be offended, and I can't even comprehend. Like I am blank.
So this is set up for empowerment. They feel that her songs are empowering, and they are bringing the Bible because they think that also but how far is too far? Because it can offend a lot of religious communities or the Christian community to be specific.
I get that her music in some particular lyrics are empowering. Like listen,
I think it's relative.
And it sounds. But then to a song like to the left, I'm not sure.
It's about kicking your boyfriend out. It's about get out. What's that got to do with the anyway.
On that note, sometimes we throw in some random things about how the world is. So sometimes social media is not just about us in our own little bubble, but a lot of times things happen on social media that you have no idea.
Blow your mind. But you guys have been talking about it, so let's get into some more social media commentary. AJ's just blown away. Beyonce and mass, she can't comprehend. I can't comprehend. Steve Dom, this is pure devil worshipping. In Christ and repent to the God of Israel.
Preach, Steve. Preach. Hallelujah.
Yes. Moving on to some more social media commentary. Hey, no one's in favor yet.
No.
And I'm not surprised. Fatima Wilson, clearly they're not worshipping Beyonce, huh? Okay, let me start again. Clearly they're not worshipping Beyonce. They're using her music as a way to draw parallels. Don't have a problem with it. The problem is the way Christianity is used to keep folks stuck and distracted. Now, I think that is a whole another topic altogether. So moving on from Joanne, what happened to the world? What happened to the world? You're not worshipping God. You were there to worship and shout for Beyonce. What happened to America? And you're using the home of God just to worship Beyonce? People are not happy.
Yeah.
Moving on to some more social media commentary.
Latanya Harrison says they think it's all right because they decided to idol worship a man, or they already idol worship a man. Yahweh, I think she's trying to say, does not give his glory to anyone. Absolutely, Latanya. I think you're right. Well, Alpha Keto says, from now on, Beyonce is not my favorite idol singer anymore. She's satanic. All right. Someone is just, but I don't know if she has even endorsed this whole Beyonce worship. Exactly. At least not that I've seen that she's gone, okay, yes, this is it. But at least I've seen that she helps in her communities and has helped in terms of building things. And I think a church or so. I'm yet to get that fact right. But I don't know if she has physically or at least on social media endorsed this whole Beyonce man.
Right, that's a good point, but it just goes to show you how much influence music artists, musicians, artists can have on their fans and on their following, and how far is too far of being a fan, and to the point where it's crossing boundaries, because there are some lyrics, and some people will dissect, and you can go online because there are all types of YouTube videos about Beyonce and she's this and she's that. There are some lyrics where she actually makes references to the Bible and using scriptures in a certain way that is quite profane. So at the end of the day, I'm how far is too far, and I think myself and AJ might think this is gone. And
I know that there's a course. So there's a Copenhagen University in Denmark that offers a course on Beyonce.
No.
So in terms of even more randoms, in Copenhagen University, there is a course in Germany. There's a in Denmark.
Denmark.
So Copenhagen University in Denmark offers a course in Beyonce.
So wait.
So you learn. There's a university that you learn about Beyonce.
But this isn't.
Put a ring on it.
So first it's been, remember Bootylicious got put into the dictionary. Okay, I don't know if you guys remember that. Bootylicious, from their song Destiny's Child, Bootylicious got put into the dictionary. Now it's mass. Now it's a course
in Copenhagen University.
I don't know what
course that you learn. I'm not sure what they're learning. Anyways, so yeah, that's an interesting one on Beyonce. But we'll end with a video. So as we're talking about all these churches and stuff, do you know that in Ghana there's an African religion? But even beyond that, we've been talking about VAR. That was one of the highlights of the World Cup. You can attest to this. I mean, all the referees stopping to go back and check VAR. But we've been asking and agitating that it comes into our local leagues, gosh. So we get opportunity to see VAR. So finally, it seems it may have come in a force of African black magic. Take a look. And in that very simple way, there's a penalty that has been granted.
First of all, disclaimer, I can't attest to that, okay? I do not attest to black magic.
Maybe it's... perhaps it's working in Benin. You never know.
I said nothing. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
On that note,
that's about all the time. AJ, gosh, please forgive her. That is about all the time we have. Don't forget to get interactive with us. The conversation doesn't have to stop here. Use the hashtag 30minutes, hashtag 30 minutes, and CCTV on our Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My name is Melissa Awal.
And my name is AJ Sam. We'll be back your way at 5 p.m. tomorrow and every weekday. But of course, keep watching CCTV.
I've been through so many tests in my life, and no one has ever been able to show me, well, this is where the issue is and how we can solve it.
We have a real strong commitment to using technology to address inequality, bridge gaps.
My mission in makeup is